Government Vidarbha Institute of Science and Humanities, Amravati. Department of Chemistry. Semester 1st, Practical 2nd, Physical Chemistry. Part B. Exercise number 2, Non-Instrumental. Experiment number 4. Hello friend, I am Sachin Bangade. Today we will perform new experiment. Determine the dissociation constant of phenolphthalein colorimetrically. Aim to determine the dissociation constant of phenolphthalein colorimetrically. Apparatus and chemicals. Absorption meter with suitable filter. 7 test tube. Chemicals. 0.2 molar NaOH free from carbonate. 0.2 molar boric acid. Saturated solution of sodium carbonate. Buffer solution in the pH range 8.0 to 10.4 made from NaOH and boric acid. Freshly prepared solution of phenolphthalein. Rectified spirit 10 ml of this solution diluted to 100 ml with water. This is the image of chemicals. Number 1 NaOH. Number 2 boric acid. Number 3 phenolphthalein indicator. We know that acid base indicator have different colors in the acidic and alkaline solution. Dissociation constant is a specific type of equilibrium constant that measure the propensity of larger object to separate or dissociate it reversibly into smaller component, as when a complex falls apart its component molecule or when a sword split up into the component ions. Indicator phenolphthalein in acidic medium colorless and alkaline medium pink. Indicator methyl red in acidic medium red and alkaline medium yellow. Indicator methyl orange in acidic medium red and in alkaline medium yellow. First slide of theory. The dissociation constant of the indicator is given by, if the concentration of indicator in a solution is C mole L and its degree dissociation of alpha, then the degree of dissociation can be shifted not only by changing the concentration of indicator but also changing the pH, that is H ion concentration of the solution. The pH changes are possible by using appropriate buffer solution. Another important point in the use of indicator is that changes in the color are perceptible from a 10% dissociation to 90% dissociation indicator. This complete range is controlled by a change in pH of solution in the range of pK indicator plus minus 1. Therefore, for finding the dissociation of an indicator experimentally, we need the buffer of the pH range pK in plus minus 1. When the H positive ion concentration is the control, we can write the second term of RHS is constant. As pH of the solution increase, the value of alpha also increase. Procedure. First, the following buffer solution are prepared in test tube. Solution number 1 0.2 molar NaOH 0 ml and 0.2 molar boric acid 10 ml, pH 6.90. Solution number 2 0.2 molar NaOH 1 ml and 0.2 molar boric acid 9 ml, pH 7.95. Solution number 3 0.2 molar NaOH 2 ml and 0.2 molar boric acid 8 ml, pH 8.54. Solution number 4 0.2 molar NaOH 3 ml and 0.2 molar boric acid 7 ml, pH 8.98. Solution number 5 0.2 molar NaOH 3.5 ml and 0.2 molar boric acid 6.5 ml, pH 9.12. Solution number 6 0.2 molar NaOH 4 ml and 0.2 molar boric acid 6 ml, pH 9.45. Procedure. In the 7 test tube, take 10 ml of saturated sodium carbonate solution. This has high pH value so as to cause almost complete dissociation of phenolphthalein. Now add 3 drops of indicator solution to each of 7 test tubes. Use this solution to find the appropriate filter of maximum absorption of lowest optical density. By using this filter, the transmittance and optical density for all the 7 solutions are measured. Calculation. If C is the total concentration of phenolphthalein in each tube, the concentration of ionized phenolphthalein will be alpha and C. For tube number 7, the value of alpha is equal to 1. Calculation. This shows how alpha can be calculated for each tube. Thus, the pK can be calculated for the equation. A calibration curve of phenolphthalein ions can also be drawn. This can be performed by taking 10 ml of saturated sodium carbonate solution in 4 to 5 test tubes and adding 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 drops of phenolphthalein solution to them. In terms, the absorbance value is measured for each test tube and plotted against the concentration of phenolphthalein ions. This graph can be utilized for determining ionized phenolphthalein in the 6 tubes of the first experiment. Thus, alpha can be calculated for each tube. So, for any tube, alpha I is equal to AI upon A7. This is the next part of the calculation. This is the result. Thank you.